target audience for our game will be 7 to 11 year olds, with the contents and animation being catered towards this age group. The goal of this game is for the main character to make it through the entire obstacle course to reach the gate that leads to the next level. To get through the gate, the character must answer a simple maths question.
Controls. The players will use arrows as keys to move forward and backwards, and also use the spacebar to jump over objects and moving enemies. Once the player has gotten to the end, they will use the mouse to click on the right answer to the maths question. Characters and backgrounds. The main character will be a zebra moving their way through the course and solving maths problems. The backgrounds and animations will have bright colours and make the game look more inviting to the player. The simple maths questions will come up in bright, clear writing so that the children playing can clearly read. The challenge. The game will be set out like a Super Mario Bros. Environment, with obstacles that the character will have to avoid/dodge in order to make it to the next round. If these objects are not avoided, the player is directed back to the beginning. Once the player has made it to the end of the course, they will need to be able to answer a maths question to get to the next level.
The game is for children to have a fun and engaging time whilst also learning simple maths questions. This game is beneficial to children as they are required to follow instructions, think and respond to maths problems, and develop confidence within themselves as they pass through the levels. It is to get the character through the obstacle course-like terrain and reach the end while collecting coins and answering questions to get to the next level. They will also score points if they get the question right. To make our game inclusive to every child, the game's multi-user virtual environment will be a safe place for children to learn and develop on their math skills. The ethical issues that our game will address are gender and diversity in relation to our main character. The main character is an animal that is non-gendered. This makes sure that no child feels left out by gender or diversity. Be age appropriate for the ages 7 to 11 years old and will be user friendly with no violence. The game will also be easily accessible for parents.
The main technologies that will be used to make this game will of course be scratched, and this will be used to design the game and bring it to life. We will also use GarageBand to make the sound effects for our game, and lastly we will use Photoshop to create our characters. The stakeholders that will need to be addressed will be the students, parents and teachers. For the students, the game must be engaging, educational and have colours and themes that are not gender specific. For the parents, the game must be safe, age appropriate and have information which is easily accessible. And lastly for the teachers, the game must be user friendly, non-complicated and educational.